Gaming. A hobby that many enjoy, whether you're a kid, teenager, or even an adult. But lately, there seems to be a problem growing with it in today's day and age, whether it's outside factors or other problems. It currently looks like things in the world of gaming are slowly but surely taking a turn for the worst. Hey everyone, welcome back. My name's Argonaut, and in this video, we're going to talk a little bit about just where the gaming industry, mainly home consoles, seem to be heading to. If you like this video and want to see more, feel free to click that like button and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And now, back to our video. Who doesn't like coming home from a long day of school or work and winding down with a nice session of gaming for the night? But lately, there's been a growing problem in the industry, and for one, that's prices looking like they're going up again. Back in about the year 2006, all the way up until about 2020, games were about $60, before finally having their prices raised up to $70. Now, that's not my complaint here. That's 14 years where the prices more or less stayed the same. Also, for some of you that will complain that some games in the 90s were $60, yes, while that may be true, you also need to think about the fact that making and storing cartridges were more expensive back then, and some of them, like Star Fox, had a special chip that made the price go up. But after 2020, when you think back to how often you've bought a game for that $70 price tag, I'm willing to bet that number dropped pretty sharply since then. Because, think about it. At that price point, people are going to be more selective about what games they buy, probably only buying a game after seeing a bunch of reviews or doing a whole bunch of research, since you can't just go to the store and impulse buy a game that looks like it has a cool cover anymore. For me personally, I've maybe bought all of 5 games at that price in that time period, usually preferring to wait for a big sale or buying the same game from Amazon or somewhere that sells physical copies for cheaper. But back on April 2nd, when Nintendo announced that the Switch 2 would be $449 for the console by itself, and basically $500 with it bundled with the new Mario Kart game, now, first off, I don't have a problem with that. The prices increase with the times, and if it's a one-time purchase for the console, then whatever. Although, I always kind of thought that Nintendo's niche tended to be an accessible, innovative family-type console that they could sell for cheap because it was underpowered. When they tried competing with the other companies directly, like with the GameCube and the Wii U, they didn't do too great both times. But the real problem that I have here is the fact that Mario by itself would be $80 for the digital version. We're in a boat where we pretty much just got used to $70 games. We've all probably read or heard of that one article reported where game developers were hoping that GTA 6 would come out at a higher price so they could start bumping up prices themselves. And now, for Nintendo to raise them to $80 for some of their bigger games will almost certainly open the floodgates for other companies to start doing something similar in the next generation of consoles. We're already at a point where we're being pushed to mainly buy digital, and lately some consoles don't even have disc drives on them anymore. It's only a matter of time before companies eventually phase out disc drives completely, or try and sell them back to us as an accessory by default, if even at all. And without disc drives, that means you won't be able to just find a physical copy for cheaper somewhere else anymore, being at the mercy of the developer, and if and when they decide to have sales. At that point, just imagine how many games people will actually buy. Sure, Nintendo will probably make a killing in sales. Hell, I'll probably end up picking up a Switch 2 myself at some point this year. But if game sales have already declined after things hit $70, just imagine how much they'll go down when the industry standard is $80. Another contributing factor to this that we have to look at is it's not even just game prices going up, but yet everything else. Groceries, gas, cars, you name it. Not to mention that damn near everything that happens to have a subscription service attached to it. But meanwhile, wages have barely moved at all in comparison. Meaning, more often than not, people will have to be really careful about what they spend their frivolous money on, and that's if they even have any at all. And imagine just how often that they would choose to spend it on an $80 game. And after the PS6 and Switch 2 generation, I fear that the number of people that even bother to buy the console at all will go down. Back in 1985, the home console market in America almost collapsed due to an oversaturation of bad quality games before Nintendo came and saved the day. Now, I fear that yet again, within the next 5 years, it'll yet face another crisis. What's your take on this argument? Do you agree with what I said? Or do you disagree and think maybe I'm imagining it, or overreacting, or something else? Let me know what you think in the— Wait, hold on. I know that I said thanks for watching there, but as I was writing the script for this video, apparently Microsoft just raised the prices on their Xbox consoles by $100. I mean, at least PlayStation basically gives us a palette swap and says that it's better before doing that. Imagine raising the price of a 5-year-old console. Typically, companies do the opposite. And it also seems like come holiday season, their first-party game prices will also be $80. So, yeah, there's that. Well, thanks for watching, folks. Feel free to click that subscribe button if you want to keep up with me, and I'll see you next time.